Hey traders, John Howell here, and in this video we're going to talk about something that really comes up again and again and again, and it's stopping you from becoming the trader that you are meant to be and that you can potentially be. So let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, so let's get straight into it right now. Let's actually talk about this here. One thing that I see time and time again, I was just reading an application that I got in for one of my coaching programs that I got, and or for my coaching program that I have. And I don't normally do videos like this and stuff like that. I normally do it on the whiteboard and bring out the camera, and this is the camera that I normally use. For you guys that are wondering, this is the camera that I normally use when it comes to this. So, woo, pretty funky. So anyway, so I get a lot of questions, guys, about obviously trading and stuff like that. Now, okay, here's the thing that I see. So many people say, all right, John, when I trade the market, I want to become really good at trading Forex. And I think sometimes we're going to sit back and say, okay, then we've got to be open-minded to see what the possibilities are on other markets and other instruments. You know what I mean? And keep an open mind. And the reason why I say that is because I've traded everything from directional just shares, options on the shares markets, doing spreads and strangles with the options. I've traded Forex market, I've traded the futures market, E-mini futures, and I've traded all those different things. But here's what I have found, that by looking at the way that you trade the market, sometimes we have to be so like, why does it have to be Forex that makes you the money? Why can't it be something else? Do you know what I'm saying? So many people are like saying, oh, Forex is the market for me, and that's the market. And if I'm teaching something, they go, well, can this work on Forex? Well, no. Oh, I don't know about it. But hang on a minute. Is your goal to trade Forex, or is your goal to earn an income from the markets? What is it? And so let me ask you another question, is that if you really do trade Forex, and you do trade Forex, but then you're not really doing that well, and then someone came along and taught you another strategy, another way of looking at the markets, but with a completely different market, say shares as an example, and you saw that could work, then why wouldn't you change? See, we are so what's the word for it? We're so focused on this one market that's going to help us, and Forex is the market, and it's this prick of an industry that we're in right now that's not helping you. Because the thing is this, guys, is that when you are trading the markets, if you are just having such a view saying, okay, Forex is the market for me, I'm going to make a fortune with Forex and I'm going to do whatever I can trading Forex, is that so? We always have to be open-minded to what is actually happening and what is actually going on in the world right now, and also, other possibilities to help you. See, if you are trading Forex, as I said before, so many people, if I show them, like, I teach a strategy right now where you don't have to get the direction right. You can just get in the trade, it goes up or down, you can make money. Now, it has to go up or down a fair bit, 10, 20%, but the thing is that that's still much easier than trying to get the direction right. Anyway, so the thing is that so many people, like, I've taught them an amazing strategy that I promise you, I've been trading now for over 10 years in the markets, and it's sometimes I teach a strategy like, does that work on Forex? It's like, well, it can, but it's probably not the best thing for you to trade this on Forex. And they suddenly just shut you straight off. They're suddenly like, oh, well, I don't want to know about that because I trade Forex. Right, okay, once again, is your goal to trade Forex, or is your goal to make money? What is your goal? See, I used to trade E-mini futures. I used to trade the E-mini S&P, the Nasdaq, the Dow. I used to trade cattle and orange juice and platinum, silver, shares, options, butterflies, strangles, iron condors, all that sort of stuff. Just shares by itself, directional, just simply buying options, just directional trading, and so much different stuff. And what I've learned, guys, and if you really master it, if you really get this, then you'll start to make leaps and bounds in your own trading. It's not about picking a market that can make you the most money, because any market can make you a lot of money if you know how to trade it. See, the thing is this, is that it's not the market that gets you, it's you that gets you. See, if you can trade one market, you can trade any market out there, because it's the same chart. It's the same machines and us fully matured people, traders trading the markets. Do you know what I mean? And so by you looking at that, guys, and by you going through that, just always think about, yes, I trade this market, but I need to be open-minded to possibilities out there. So as I was saying before, is that I used to go through that as well too. And so for me, it's not about how much money I can make in this market. See, once again, guys, and I'm just rambling here, everything off the top of my head. A lot of people just see these, and again, it's not thanks to this industry that no wonder you're at where you're at right now. And what I do say, guys, is sometimes when we look at these markets, and sometimes we look at these companies, they say you can start with as little as $100 per trade. That is true, and you can make 1,000% return. That is also true. But what is your downside? See, most traders are just focusing on the profit and not the reward. See, when I actually started focusing, I'm focusing more on protecting my account, then the profit took care of my account. See, when I started trading and I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in my first couple of years, going back 10 years ago, 12 years ago now, when I first started trading that, all I was focused on is how much money I can make. And I was totally forgetting the risk. See, smart investors, they don't focus, they know that the potential is there to make money, but they first have risk capital. Warren Buffett's rule is never lose money. Rule number 2, follow rule number 1. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you are doing that, and when you're trading the markets, it's not all about the profit. It's all about the risk as well too. See, one thing is like, why would you trade, say, Forex over futures? Because Forex can lose you a lot more money than you put in. But you can still make a lot of money as well too. But just say if you bought options, you only can lose what you put in, not more. But you can still make a lot of money. So doesn't it make sense to you that, hang on a minute, if I'm going to trade Forex, I'm going to trade Forex, then isn't Forex a lot more riskier? Just look at the instrument here. Okay, looking at the instrument here. Isn't Forex a lot more riskier than options? It has to be, right? Because with Forex, you can make a lot of money, but also you can lose a lot more than you can put in. If you put in $1,000 trade and suddenly we get a flash crash against your trade, you better believe you're down 300%, 400%, 500%. Your $1,000 trade is now turned into a $5,000 loss. But let's compare that to options. So if you buy options in the markets, just say you buy 6 months with a time frame. Okay, 6 months with a time frame. You buy options, and you're in the trade. If it goes in your direction, then yeah, you can make a lot of money. But if it goes against you, the only amount of money you can lose is 100% of what you put in. Do you know what I'm saying here? So many people are focused on this Forex market. Forex market is the thing for me. And I had to do this video, and again, I normally do my hair and put a nice shirt on and all that sort of stuff, but I thought, screw it. I want to get real with you guys here on this video. I really want to get real with you guys in this video and teach you guys some things to really look out for, okay? So it's not the Forex market. You got to look at the instruments of what they really are. And again, and if you can trade really, really, really well, trade in Forex market, then you can trade really, really well in any market. Because it's the same patterns, it's the same thing. Once you know how to read one chart, you can read any market out there. I can go to any market out there right now, whether it's Forex or futures or anything like that, and trade any market and be successful at it. But the question I have to ask for you, one thing that I had to ask myself when I was going through cancer was this. most traders, when they trade, say, Forex market, I keep bringing Forex because most people love the Forex market. I don't know why. Oh, but it's so liquid. Yes, so is options, so is shares. You know what I mean? There's something like, if you look at, say, Google with options, there's something like, I don't know, $100 million worth of options going through on a daily, weekly basis. It's incredible. But anyway, if you one thing I started asking myself, and I was trading like that. Back in 2009, I had cancer, and I was looking at the way that I was trading, and I said, okay, I'm trading a long time right now. I'm trading 16 to 20 hours per day. I was making good money, and I started realizing that I need to start finding a trading style that can fit my lifestyle. See, for me, I didn't want to be sitting in front of the screen all day trading. I wanted to sit down, and I wanted to be in a situation where I can do my trades. I can have literally, dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of different markets or different shares that I'm looking at. Because I trade the share market, I trade the US share market. But if I can use things as options as well too, then I can start to realize I can then see. Most people want to trade a lot, right? So there's two different scenarios. One, you sit in front of the screen for 8, 10, 12 hours a day, looking at 3 or 4 different markets or 6 different markets or whatever, how many markets you look on Forex, and trying to trade a lot during the day. Or you can look at a lot of different markets. Like I look at basically over 1,000 different shares every day. And through those 1,000 shares, I have a lot of different trades that I put on from that, but it only takes me an hour per day. Do you get that? See, most people want to spend 12 hours a day taking a lot of trades. I want to spend 1 to 2 hours maximum looking over 1,000 shares. Again, I don't look through 1,000 shares mainly. I have scanning tools that looks for the trades, but I go through 1,000 different stocks. I place all my trades, I manage them, and then I'm still in a lot of different trades. But I'm still, but the thing is too is that I'm also in a situation where I don't care where it goes. Anyway, I'm rambling on here, but I guess the point of this video, guys, is that are you being so sort of sucked in by this marketing industry, by the marketing of this industry, saying Forex this and Forex that? Are you sucked into that? So the thing is this, is that what sort of lifestyle do you want? Do you want a lifestyle where you want to sit in front of the screen all day and trade? That's what you want to do. If you do, your life sucks because it's got to get out there and have fun, because there's more to life than making money, right? There's health, there's relationships, there's, giving, there's there's so much more connectedness when it comes to your there's so much more to life than just doing that. You know what I mean? And trust me, I was there for many years, sitting in front of the screens for 8, 10, 12 hours a day, watching the E-mini futures and looking at the DAX, and oh my goodness, it was, and as I said before, it led to me having cancer. So if you want to do that, do it. But I promise you, many years down the track, you're going to realize the foundation that you started to build that on is not going to lead you to happiness, because you can make a lot of money. I remember one month, I made $80,000 in a month being involved with the markets. But that didn't give me, I didn't really feel that fulfilled. I felt so much more fulfilled going on a holiday for a week to Las Vegas, more than making $80,000 a month, or making $80,000 in that month. So I want to share with this with you guys, that don't be so focused on what you're doing. Don't be so focused on what market you're trading. Focus on the opportunities. So once again, as I've spent so much time in the markets, focusing on how can I have a trading style that fit my lifestyle? Meaning, how can I trade an hour or two maximum in the markets, and then go off and do whatever I want to do, whether it's business, which I do. I love doing these videos. I love teaching people about this sort of stuff, because I think this industry is just totally screwed. It really is. They don't really care about anything apart from your money, and they don't really care about your success either. So are you, once again, guys, if you are trading Forex market, ask yourself why. Because it's the most liquid. Any market's out there liquid. If you can start trading $1 million or more per trade, then maybe you got to start looking at, say, the futures market or the Forex market. But if you're not trading $1 million a trade, even if you're trading $300,000, $400,000 a trade, any market out there is going to be just okay for you. You know what I mean? They say, this is the biggest market in the world, and so therefore you're going to have no issues getting filled. Yeah, well, I've traded hundreds of thousands of dollars on the options market, and I've had no problems getting filled, especially if I trade the top 500 stocks or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I really want to do this video, guys. I've just been really thinking about this quite a lot, and I'm just like, okay, I want to do this video. It's not the market that makes you the money. It's you, the trader, that makes you the money. You know what I'm saying? And always ask you the question, what sort of lifestyle do you want? Once again, I want to make really good money while having a good lifestyle. To me, it's all about having a balanced lifestyle. Hey, it's John Howell here, and thanks so much for watching my video. You see, I'm putting out daily videos and education on helping you learning the art of successful trading. So click on the subscribe button to keep up to date with every video I do. Also, check out my story video, $250,000 in debt, cancer, overweight, family passing away, lived on the streets, and more, and how I overcome it and now thriving through my life. This is here to motivate you, so click on that image to watch my video. And lastly, if you're struggling with your trading, then you need to see my latest webinar where I'm sharing with you an amazing strategy that allows you to generate an income without getting the direction right. So click on that image on this page to register for my next free webinar. This is John Howell here. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.